Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Pitter Patter Pop. Today, I'm going to be doing kind of a different video. Instead of doing a live recording, I've already pre-recorded the gameplay you're seeing here, and I'm just going to explain what I'm doing while I watch over my gameplay, because I want to show off some tips and tricks in Pitter Patter that you need to know if you want to, start doing really good in the game, scoring high in top 500, top 200, wherever you want to be. You need to know these tips. So first off, your first tip, have voiced forward row. That's a necessary. So the first tip, if I recall, I wanted to explain what upcycling is. Now that's what I call it. That's not actually like I don't know what the community has dubbed it, but I call it upcycling. What upcycling is when you're in stand up, you are going to, when you're trying to place more of a character's panels, like when you're using voice forward row, you're going to want voice forward rows. Instead of dragging panels around randomly, find a panel that you want so you want a voice forward row panel, and then start grabbing that tile and moving it upwards. So you'll see in the footage I drag sideways a bit, but you can see it's much more effective if you start from the bottom, take a bottom panel and start pulling it up top and do that really quickly. If you continually do that, you might not get more because it's RNG, but you've got a way greater chance because you're able to spawn in new tiles quicker. Because since you're moving it and putting it above, instead of the tiles having to fall down, a new tile spawns as you drag it away. So it's able to do it very quickly. And as you can see, right here, or at least what I'm watching in the footage, I'm not sure where it's linked up, I made a 4x4 super quick just from, upcycling. Again, that's what I've dubbed it. That's not what it's actually called by most of the community. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I kind of gave it that name myself. But I think it is really important. It really improves your stand-up game if you are able to just, hey, I gotta, remember, let me find some tiles, and then I just need to start dragging up really quick. And sometimes it'll pay off for you. Sometimes it'll really help, and you'll get 5x5s out of nowhere. And then sometimes you won't get many tiles. Like you can see in the footage, I almost get a 4x4 or a 5x5 here, but some Darby panels kind of mess it up, which was sad because I almost had it, and that would have been really good for the showcase. And then next here, I drop combo. I think I'm just explaining how the combo system works. Or actually, no, I'm not. I know what I'm explaining here. What I'm explaining here is I'm explaining what I call the panel grab. When you're going into stand-up, if you tap the screen and hold on a tile that's about to be matched, you can actually pick the tile up before it gets matched in stand-up, which is massive. So you can you can stop matches from happening. Let's say there's a chain of tiles that are about to, make a big match and you don't want it to do that. You can actually really easily prevent that. If you just, look real quick before stand-up, actually begins. Look for a tile that you think you can grab that'll you'll benefit from grabbing and moving, because that way maybe you'll be able to change where 4 tiles locations would have been. So you just tap hold, as you can see I'm wiggling the tile around, and then you can put it somewhere else. This is a very important tactic. I see it used a lot of times by top level runners, because it is really important, because it can save stand-ups. I have had stand-ups in real runs where, it wasn't looking too pretty. And then I use that trick and boom. You get a nice free, or I can't say you get anything for free because you're kind of working for it, but, it helps. It's really important. I think that is one of, if not the most important tips in the game, that you learn how that kind of system works, because it's great. And then here you can see, along with that panel grab, I also use upcycling to make myself a 5x5. That's pretty good. That's really solid. Then here I pause. I think I just did that out of reflex because I didn't see a match that I wanted to make really quickly. And I mean, I guess that's a skill in its own that you can learn. When you're doing top runs, to preserve your combo, sometimes after stand-up, players will pause the game so they can look for a match real quick instead of letting the timer run down, which is not good. Obviously, you want to save timer and you want to save your combo. So it's very important. So the next thing I want to talk about is the combo system. Most players know how the combo system works, but just in case you don't, I'm going to talk about it here. So as you can see, when I'm making, or let's take my time stop here, for example, okay? Stop time with 0 combo. You know, each match is looking like about 6,000 on average, okay? Now, obviously, that's very good, and that's my starting combo. So keep that little number tucked away. 6,000 is the 0 combo time stop damage. So what combo does is the higher it increases, the more damage you'll begin doing, which is really good, obviously, because more damage. It's literally free damage if you can keep your combo up, so it's great. It's really important because the multiplier is actually huge. I think at 200, which is where it stops like increasing, you're getting, you know, like double the damage. So here we have 85 combo. Our average is looking somewhere around 8,000. That's looking like the smallest damage is 8,000. Again, that's 2,000 more than it was earlier. That doesn't sound like it makes a lot of, you know, difference in the long run, but it really does. And it especially makes a difference in your stand-up game. Because double damage, okay, double damage for time stop taps, whatever. That's not like crazy in point. But for stand-up, that's huge. If you're doing double damage in stand-up, you can go from dealing, you know, 800,000 to 1,600,000. It's a really big deal. So I think the combo mechanic is also something you really should learn. Or it's not really something you need to learn. You just need to practice keeping combo because it is really important. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have. I just wanted to dive into those kind of 3 little tips. I guess 4 if you count the pausing and, you know, looking for a match. I just wanted to talk about those tips for a little bit because some of those I feel like aren't well known and they are really helpful. But obviously, you know, if you're not like a tryhard in this game, there's no point to do some of these. They're just for, you know, like the 10 people that take this game way too seriously, myself included. But that's really it. I hope you all enjoyed. See ya.